Hey everybody, this is Abathur speaking. This is my first video. The people have spoken, and you requested me to make a video talking about how I play Abathur, my builds, and just the general shenanigans I get myself into. And so I'm here to do that today. Abathur is probably one of the most unique heroes of any MOBA I've literally ever seen. I pretty much gave up playing League of Legends and Dota for Heroes of the Storm just because of Abathur. Like, I've just become absolutely obsessed with this cute little bug. I mean, look at that. He's ready for love. And, but yeah, on to builds and stuff. People generally ask me, Abathur, how do you know what builds to take? Is it map dependent? Is it comp dependent, etc.? And honestly, it's both. Like right now, looking at our team comp, we have a tank, but we have an off healer against a really good. They have a lot of nuke, and they don't have a really dedicated tank. But Asmodan can get pretty tanky, especially with that Malfurion 16 passive that every Malf takes. So. For this one with a lot of squishies, I'm probably going to want to run a mine build. And I know a lot of people probably give me flack for that, but you'd actually really be surprised at how good Abathur's mine build can really be when you properly use mine placement and stuff. On this map, with, for example, a Nova, you know Nova is going to be roaming the map. So what you want to do is put the mines in a place that you absolutely know Nova is going to end up popping up in and out of. Like, for right here example. If she roams top and she goes mid to kill Vala, she's going to walk into these, and Vala's going to have time to escape, and I might even manage to kill Nova once I have enough mines piled up there. But Abba in general, for those who are new to the game and might have stumbled across my video, Abba is a specialist hero, and specialists generally are great pushers and have sort of unique mechanics attached to them, and that they're not healers and they don't usually do too much damage, although, I mean, usually like Sylvanas and Zagara pull top damage, so I might be wrong in that, but Abathur is kind of like a support hero. He can pop in and out of allies globally and support them at any time. And to be a very good Abathur player, you need to always be moving, always changing targets and focus, warning allies about ganks, like letting people know what's going on. You need to know the mechanics of every single map. You need to know timers and stuff. You need to see, like right here, Nova's capping my thing. You need to let her know that a gank is incoming. I can't put my mines down there just yet, so I'm going to move down there and assist her. And there's the Nova that I pinged. Thankfully, she managed to escape that, and that was my fault for not moving down there sooner and getting mines put up. But at level 4, I'll be taking the Global Mine perk, and then I will be able to much better assist my team. But yeah, the game, I've been playing Heroes of the Storm, I think, for about 10 or 11 months now. I'm a couple games away from my 1400th game of Abathur, and I still am not bored with this hero. This hero just brings so much fun to the table. Like, every single game with him is just something completely new. Most of that comes from the fact that you rely on your allies more so than yourself in a lot of situations, because, it's like you're firing out of a bunker, basically, and if that bunker isn't in a good position for you to be shooting out of, then you're not going to be able to do too much, you know what I'm saying? So you have to have teammates who know how to position themselves properly, when and when not to engage and stuff. You really have to rely on your team to do their job correctly for you to be able to really emphasize the effectiveness of the things that you were doing. So, getting pushed really hard by Asmodan up here. Letting my Locust passively push bot lane down here so that I can get a little bit of soak going on down here. But yeah, some of Abathur's other builds that I like to take, probably the most generic one that most Abathurs take because it's a safe pick, is his combat build, as it's usually called, where it just amplifies your basic damage and empowers your allies with attack speed and movement speed and stuff like that. It's generally good on just about any composition that you come across, but I like to specialize my builds a little bit, completely dependent upon what map we're on and who we're facing. Like, if we didn't have a healer at all, I would have run a heal build with Monstrosity, which I'm kind of wondering if maybe I shouldn't have just taken anyway, because Tyrande isn't really a very good healer in terms of like just raw healing. And oh, thank goodness. The monstrosity, a lot of people don't really appreciate the monstrosity for how good it really is, because the monstrosity at about 15 plus stacks allows Abathur to solo merc camps and stuff, and you can use him to collect objectives, and at 30 stacks you can bring him into a team fight and manually control him and use him to take down the squishies and eat skill shots for your allies. Oh my goodness, this lane getting wrecked for days. Team is having a lot of struggles with all this burst down here, because like I said, Tyrande isn't a very good healer, and she's not even with the team right now. We could really be using her passive mark ability to deal a lot more damage on their squishies. There's not too much at this exact moment that I can do about this push top, because I had to sacrifice my stab range in exchange for slow mines. Slow mines are just hilarious to use against squishy heroes when they're trying to escape your team. They just walk into one of those and it's just like glue on their heels. They're just like trying to escape. It's some good stuff. Oh no. No, Tyrael. Oh, this is gonna get hairy really quick. Our team's positioning is pretty atrocious this game. I'm pinging and pleading, and yeah, there's nothing I could really do there other than just physically tunneling out there and slapping people. But I probably would have just gotten nuked if I'd done that. Our Sonya apparently was unable to 1v1 a Malfurion, so I don't know how I feel about that. Oh my goodness. This is just going quite sour. But, yeah, I managed to get to rank 1 using only Abathur, which, Chew8 himself, the streamer guy, I don't know if, some of you guys know him or not, but I whispered Chew and told him I was rank 5 at the time, and told him I was aiming for rank 1 using only Abathur, and he told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it, and that I would have to pick a T1 hero to get to there. And here I am. I am now rank 1 using Abathur, and it is nice. You see my little engagement here with their Kale. He burned his... Oh, there he goes. Nice, well played. And, but another thing about Abathur, I've played him a very long time, and because of that, I've just kind of passively mastered just about all the heroes in the game, and you learn a lot of things about, like, you just kind of passively memorize cooldowns, ranges of stuff. That's just something that you'll pick up as you play the game and experiment with different heroes and stuff. But with Abathur, it's nice because you get to play the hero that you really love, and you get to learn everybody else in the process. So when I play ranked mode and somebody picks Abathur because they see my name's Abathur to try to mess with me, I can pretty much just lock in any other hero and just do excellent. So that's a added bonus. Abathur's gotten the nerf hammer quite a few times since I picked him up a long time ago. Like, his ultimate evolution used to be able to use the ultimate of the hero that you cloned, but it was just so cheesy and broken that they ended up getting rid of it, and I kind of agreed that it was really unfair on a lot of heroes, because you could just straight up end games with, like, the double Asmodan invasion and stuff, so it's understandable that they went with that change. Oh, she must have thought that I was hanging out back there. Obviously I won't really get to show you everything that I would normally do in a single video, and this is my very first one, so it's probably not going to be the best. So I'm going to probably make a few different ones and try to capture most of the scenarios that I normally go through on a daily basis playing Abathur, so that you guys can get a little bit of a feel of what I normally do. So on this map, a lot of the times I'll be tunneling out there and grabbing the tributes while team fights are going down, but if you've noticed watching the minimap that my team seems to be scattered almost all the time, but right here I might actually get a good opportunity to do that. Yep, here I go. Oh, never mind. And wasted my ult. Great. Yeah. That was probably my fault. I should have cloned Vala and just helped her destroy these guys over here. We all make mistakes. Need to get our team grouped up together, and we need a good team fight. Because, you know, split off on your own, there's not really very much we can do. Because you gotta, with Abathur, you kind of take a body off the field, except when you ult. So if your team isn't coordinated and doing what they need to do, then they're basically down a man because you can't help them if they can't help themselves. Oh, thank goodness my mind got one of them. Okay. Maybe I'll be able to get lucky and get down here and cap this before anybody's even near it. Come on. We really need this. Yeah, seen that one coming. Aw, well, I got the tribute worth. But yeah, like that, for example, like, don't be afraid to do objectives even if it costs you your life, because it's not worth letting them just snowball off of objectives. Because, like, right now, my team's going back to base. None of our lanes have really pushed that badly. There's not much else I could do that would have been useful anyways, other than denying them another curse. So, and with this build, I can't really do mercenaries. You don't need the Locust build to do mercenaries. You just either need to go the ranged Locust and Nest at 13 and 16 with your normal combat build or heal build or whatever else you choose to go, and that, or take the Monstrosity at 10, because your Monstros needs a few stacks before it'll be able to deal with the mercs, unless you know you're actively supporting it. But I don't think we're going to be able to win this one, honestly. We've got a 3-level disadvantage. There's a golem on us. I might be able to make a play on this tribute here in a sec. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Okay, I'm going for it. Let's just pray that... Nope! Nope! Just nope right on out of there. Okay, time to make some plays. Or not, that didn't go so well. Oh, for shame. For shame, I tried. That's what matters, right? That you try. Oh my goodness. But yeah, a lot of things with this game is just about learning what builds to take against what comps and stuff. Not every single build is going to be viable every single game. Honestly, with how poorly my team positioned and coordinated this game, I probably would have been better off running heal Monstrosity, because then I could have kept my team alive while they were scattered and brought a Monstrosity into the fight and cleaned up a lot of these battles. But there's not really anything I can do about it right now, other than just try and deny tributes as much as I can. Nova's laser is going to be strong enough to one-shot me very, very soon. Now, though, I can do mercenaries. And maybe... Oh my goodness, I missed that chain. There we go. Oh no. What a horrible position to be in right here. Oh, this is a terrible place to be. Oh my. I don't know why Tyrael didn't even try to deny that. And then he just charges into the team. Yeah, see, this is something that you'll have to deal with sometimes in quick match. I didn't want my first video to be a Hero League game, just because I'm kind of mildly distracted with talking over, you know, the gameplay and stuff, kind of focusing on my words. But, yeah, you'll have games like this where there's not too much you can do, but you need to always remember to tell yourself that there's always more you could be doing. Like, don't just fully place blame on your allies. I know that's something that's really easy to do in MOBAs, but you need to always be focusing on how you can better yourself, because that's how you're going to get further in the ranks. You know, people told me, you know, hey, Abathur's a subpar hero, he's got a really low win rate, he's useless to the team, he's a handicap, etc., etc., and yet I'm pulling a really, really solid win rate, climbed to the top of Hero League, playing only Abathur, with a handful of games, Vala, where I didn't get Abathur, and it's just, the match is what you make of it. You mean, you could look at it as a wasted 20 minutes, or you can look at it as a learning experience, and you're way better off if you look at it that way. There's always something more you could be doing. Yeah, that's another problem. We probably could have had a little more CC and that. Like, Tyrael is wasting his charges into the enemy team, and Sonya was never with the fight and stuff. You know, there's just a lot of positioning issues with the team this round, but there's not a whole lot that can be done about it at this point in the game. They're already level 21. We got a 4-level disadvantage. It's going really sour. And there's another golem coming down top. This is probably going to be the end. But I'm going to clone Vala and see if I can't make a mess of these guys real quick. As long as I can run him off and buy the team time to take care of that golem, then I'm happy. Dang it. I really wish they would do something about that delay on Symbiote, because there's a lot of times where there's just nothing you can do with Abathur right there. But, okay. I will definitely see what you guys think about this video, see what you have to say. Any feedback you have, just let me know. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Definitely be putting more content out soon. And, nice to meet you guys. Good game.